For the questions you have passed my test. Happy people, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Keeps the world turning, oh yeah, turning. I believe that happy people, yeah, oh yeah, keeps us all dancing.
That's right. It is indeed happy people. Happy people that keep the world turning and make the world go round. This is Donovan Namaste Gordon back in studio live broadcasting with you tonight. It is raining out here and I'm loving every minute of it. You know, I call the rain liquid sunshine. That's what I call it, liquid sunshine. I love it whether it rains or it does not. I want you guys to call up tonight, 404-355-8699, 404-355-8699. This is Donovan Namaste Gordon. And guys, I have two very, very special people in studio with me tonight. You know, as you're going about your dreams and pursuing your goals, you're going to come across people in life that Ona Brown likes to call dream owners. And these are people who are just like you, out there pursuing their dreams, hitting the pavement, getting out there and making it happen. And about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I had the pleasure of meeting definitely a couple that I would identify with as a quote unquote power couple. When I got a chance to sit and observe these two people in the room, how they move in unison, practically finishing one another's sentences, cheering the other person on, it was evident to me that these two individuals are each other's biggest fans. And I love that. And so we have them here in studio with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome for Debby and Pinhas Adar. Welcome, guys. Welcome
Thank
to the
you.
Ona Brown Show. How are you?
Great. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Good. Mr. Adar?
Thank you very much for having us here. It's really a blessing to be here and share our experiences with
I am
crowd.
so glad to have you in studio.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. And so for a lot of our listeners, I'm going to give them a brief bio about you. Debby has worked in the healthcare industry all her life. She was a single mom to a highly rambunctious boy and has been through sadness, struggles, and misery that all led to an incredible life of triumph and freedom, as is now living the life of her dreams, all by her own design. She is committed to empowering women to reach their dreams, also by sharing the same tools that she used to enrich her own life. Ladies and gentlemen, I also have a bio here for Pinhas Adar. Let me tell you about Pinhas, okay? I want you guys to listen closely. Pinhas arrived in the United States at the age of 22 years old with a bag, $300, and a handful of English words, and he did not even know anyone. He had a burning desire to make a difference in the world despite the odds against him. He reached the impossible and became the true American dream and a leading dental professional, not only with his skill set, but also with his ability to communicate and empower others to believe in themselves and accomplish greatness. And I am so honored to have the two of you in studio with me tonight, because as I read your portfolio, go through you guys' Facebook, you can see your journey. And I just want you to talk a little bit about what is important to you in life, coming from where you've come from to where you are now. What are your values? Everyone's talking about what they're dying for. I want to know what you guys are living for these days.
Well, I tell you, I am a totally different person than I was, even 3 years ago, since I've started on this journey, I've been on this journey for about 25 years. But the past 3 years, I've just really taken off. And what I'm living for now is to help other people. I mean, I realize that my mess is my message.
Yes.
And that, I can help to empower a lot of people that have gone through the same tragedies that I went through, that are just now lessons. That's just like something that happened in my life that God has given to me to help others with. And that's really what drives me. That's what gets me up every morning.
Awesome.
Well, as far as myself, I've been through many challenges in life. But what gets me is that everybody has a greatness.
Right.
The greatness is a choice. It's not our destiny. So we really have to focus on really what we want and find out that create a hope for people. People can see that it's possible for them.
Mm-hmm.
As my mentor Les Brown always says, it starts with, it's possible. I know it's possible because it's possible for me, it's possible for other people. Where I came through and with my partner Debbie, who we growing together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's unique about us is we individually working on ourselves to bring the value to our relationship and also the relationship of others.
I like what you just said. You said we are individually working on ourselves so that we can bring more value to the relationship and more value to others. And that actually touches on where I was hoping to go to next with you guys. You know, a lot of people believe that in order to be in a relationship successfully, that sometimes you have to almost kind of abandon who you are as a person in order to make the relationship work. But you said that you guys are focused on working on each other individually so that you can become together as a whole.
Yes, we believe quite the opposite from we're both very strong-minded and we're both successful, and
Right.
we both definitely, have our own things going on in life. And the most important thing that we do is making ourselves better so that we can be good together. That's just something that we've done for a long time. And we do this. So, for example, every morning our alarm is Les Brown. How can you be in a bad mood when
Right.
Les Brown has woken you up? So, if we can get to work out together,
Yes.
then we have Les Brown playing. Or something else that's motivational, self-improving.
Yeah, I love being with someone who actually shares the same values. I
Right.
think that's a key with any relationship. Doesn't matter if it's marriage or partnership in business. I think you have to have the same values.
Yes.
And then really care and cheer the other person and complete the other person, because not everybody has the same strength or the qualities. So I may have something that I'm lacking that she has. And so we actually complete each other, basically. I know it's cliche, but that's how I feel.
I get it. It makes sense to me. For the record, I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. He said you have to be with someone who has the same values as you do. And I totally believe that. We're just getting started. 404-355-8699. 404-355-8699. I am live in studio tonight with Debbie and Pinhas Adar, power couple, motivational speakers, platinum speakers. And we're going to light the show up tonight, guys. Call in. I want to know what you're facing. What are you up against? 404-355-8699. This is Donovan Gordon here on Own Your Dreams with Ona Brown.
Gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day.
This is Donovan Gordon. I'm back live in studio with Debbie and Pinhas Adar. Now, Walter, I understand that you said that we have a caller on the line, Walter. Caller, say your name and where you're calling from, please.
Oh, yes, this is Veronica, and I'm calling from Jacksonville, Florida.
Veronica Brooks, how are you?
Veronica.
I am fine. Wow, it's already been so powerful. But I just want to pose a question to Debbie and Pinhas, because every time I'm in the midst of them, they're just so powerful,
Yep.
so encouraging, just being around them. But what makes you keep the fire going after so many years? What is keeping you going? Because you guys have a strong relationship and are in business as a power couple, like you were saying earlier, as a partnership and a relationship. So what are the key things that you use to keep that fire burning?
You mean marriage-wise or relationship-wise, or just everything?
Just in everything.
I think that the 26-year journey hasn't been all, roses. It hasn't been easy, but we've definitely found ways that we deal with it, that we deal with things. And we make sure that we have specific times that we allow each week. So every Friday night we have a date night. No phones allowed. It's just me and him. And if he happens to be out of town, lecturing, or if I happen to be out of town, then we'll do it on another night. Or if he's gone for a long time, then we'll Skype. But
Wow.
for sure, every Friday or Saturday night, we have a date night. And then we plan to spend one whole day during the weekend together, doing it with friends or whoever, but we're always together. But we make we're very dedicated to that, and we're very committed to have us time, because so many people kind of want to be the martyr. They want to, they want to take care of other kids, or, and that's important. Don't get me wrong. We have a child too, but it's very important that you keep yourself well, because without you, you don't have anybody. Everybody that's depending on you won't have you if you don't take care of yourself. So we just make sure to make each other a priority.
Wow, that is so beautiful. Wow. that is key right there, because setting aside the time, and that's how you build in any relationship. But thank you. That was my question.
Veronica,
Thanks,
there is
Veronica.
something else that I want to add. What Debbie just mentioned is when couples get together, the reason why they're together from the beginning, we should always remember what was the first reason why we met this person, what got us excited, because people get sidetracked,
Yes.
distracted with all this chaos in the world, and people forget why they're together in the first place. So
Wow.
I'm always thinking about the first time I met her and what got me going, and the same thing to her. So we always have that spark because of that moment. I think that's very important.
Wow, that is important. A lot of people really need to hear that, because that's so encouraging. How to build. It's not so much just you focus on yourself, but you respect each other so highly, and it's pulling together strength and power. That is really beautiful.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you for calling.
Love you too.
Thank you so much for calling in, Veronica. So,
Thank you.
guys, if you're listening, Pinka said something powerful just now. He said, you have to remember why you started. And before we continue, I have two more callers on the line. Caller, say your name and where you're calling from.
My name's Michelle Chartier, and I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi. I happen to know Pinhas and Debby personally as
Awesome.
well.
Awesome.
And what I was wondering, because I think both of them have exceeded their expectations of what could happen in business. They're always growing their businesses and themselves. And I was just wondering how they set out to do and achieve those goals. Do they have like a meeting at the beginning of the year and talk it out and hope for the best?
Great
Or
question.
how do they go about that as a couple?
Well, first of all, we love you. You're the best. Thank you for the question. But yes, we do have actually strategy mind meetings that we have actually not once a year. It's actually measurable. So we actually meet almost every morning. We have coffee in bed,
Sometimes twice a day.
sometimes twice a day. And we always, no phones allowed. And we just kind of brainstorm and talk about challenges, talk about what we're going to do better. And that's how we do it. And that's why we are in touch with our goals and purpose, what we're doing. Because
That's
otherwise you forget
fantastic.
about it. Yeah.
I mean, it shows. I can see the growth, with the two of you in just the last few years that I've known you. So
Thank you.
that's your recommendation. Multiple meetings, getting in touch, seeing what strategies you can utilize for potential business and personal growth. Anything else?
Yeah,
Anything
what
else?
works, what doesn't work. Just go over some things, because whatever you planned at the beginning of the year doesn't mean it's always gonna work out. But
Right.
it's just a path. So you do it, and then you measure it and see where you are, and then say, okay, what are we gonna change? Because the goal or the destination hasn't changed. It's just the way you're gonna get there. So that's
Right.
what we do basically in routine basis. That's what we do.
Yeah, and
Right.
especially when it comes to business, Pinkas and I have very different ideas when it comes to business. And since we own a couple of businesses together, that can be very fun. And he's actually taught me something that's incredible. This is one of the things that I really, there's a lot of things that I really admire about him, but this is one of the most. And that's, he has always, instead of, jumping, oh, that's crazy or whatever, kind of like what I maybe would do. He always likes to put himself in my shoes, so he always sees the perspective from the other person's side.
Right.
It's like I like to say, oh, you've come to the dark side, now you understand. And even if he doesn't agree with what I said, we can always, just because we both have that attitude now, we can always come to some sort of a common, even if it's agreeing to disagree, but I
Awesome.
think that's very important.
Awesome. You guys are great, and I love you both, and you're so inspiring to all of us. So
Thank
keep
you.
it
We
We
up.
love you. Thank you,
Love
Michelle.
too.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for calling in, Michelle. I understand we have another caller on the line. Caller, say your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, this is Eva calling from Atlanta.
Hi, Eva. How are you?
Hey, Pinkus, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Eva? I love you.
Love you guys too. This is awesome. No, I just wanted to share that I have known you guys forever, it seems, and you guys are always so positive and so focused, and so many things I think have just doors have opened up for you guys, and I know it's not by chance. I know it's because you do what you do, and you stay positive and you stay focused. I guess my question is, how in the world do you guys keep it up? I mean, and I know I've listened to some of the comments and questions that people are asking, but what is it that keeps you going and, to just keep that focus?
It is constant and never-ending improvement.
Which is on your mirror.
which is on my mirror. Yes, I have a sign on my mirror that says that. But it's like brushing your teeth or taking a shower. It's something that has to be done at least daily. I like to say I like to put on my suit of armor before I leave the house. So, I always, as I said earlier, wake up to Les Brown. So that's one thing. Les Brown's woke me up with something positive going in my head. And then, my makeup brushes don't move without something positive playing or something self-improving playing. I don't work out unless I have something positive in my ears going. My car doesn't move unless I have something positive playing. I mean, I don't even, when people talk about music, I really don't know what's going on anymore because I never listen to it. I just always choose to listen to something that's positive, but there's so many negative things that can, just slap you when you get out in the world. Even if it's just standing in line to check out, you see all these tabloids with these, negative things on there. And you really have to put on this suit of armor before you even walk out the door in the morning. So,
Yes.
yeah.
I think in addition, just to add for what Debbie just said, is that all this positive pretty much cleaning of your mind is really, it's a maintenance program that you need is when the tough times come, because they do come. It's not like if they come, they always come, and unexpected. So you're ready. So the faith and the strength that you gain from all this positive reinforcement daily, that's going to be the lubricant for you in tough time. And that's what we've done. Because we do have tough times too, as you know, but because of that mind conditioning and mind, what we involved with, we don't watch the news. We haven't turned TV on news like 7 years, 8 years even.
Wow.
I don't know what happens in the world, but it doesn't matter. The world still goes around. So that's what we do.
There you go. I love it.
I hope that helps, Eva.
It absolutely helps. I mean, I can see the results. I mean, like I said, they are inspirational to me. Every door that opens, I enjoy seeing every door that opens for them because they totally deserve it.
Absolutely.
They rock.
Thank you, Eva.
Thank you so much for calling in. And Walter, I understand that we have another caller on the line. Caller, say your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, this is Jeff Sims from Smyrna.
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Hey, Pinkus, Debbie.
Hey,
Jeff, how are you? We love you.
Well, I just want you guys to know that how I appreciate you and admire you guys as a couple, and how you continue to improve and carry on. It's just it's really neat to see. I'm a better person for knowing you guys.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Jeff, thank you so much. Thank you for calling in. Guys, you never know who you're affecting just by being who you are and being your best self. I once heard a quote that said our lives are not our own, that we are bound to one another. And so me being negative will affect other people negatively, but also me being positive will also affect other people positively, as Jeff, just shared with us. We'll be right back on Own Your Dreams with Ona Brown. Call up 404-355-8699, 404-355-8699. I want to know, what are strategies that you use to help keep the fire burning in your relationship? We'll be right back on Own Your Dreams with Ona Brown.
However do you want me? However do you need me? I love that song. It's so cute. Isn't that what love is about? However do you want me? However do you need me? We've got two love experts here. We have a power couple here. I just happen to be Ona Brown, and I just want to thank King Donovan for holding it down for me. I've got a quick question. We've got callers on hold, but I've got to get this question in because it's been burning up inside of me, and I can't wait. So the Book of Life says that when a man findeth a wife, it is a good thing. So I want to know, how did you know?
Good question.
That is the question, Ona. That's the question.
That is the question. Well, I don't know. For me, when I envisioned what I wanted in my partner, when I first met her, I knew she was mine. Mm-hmm. So she was mine from the day I saw her.
Whoa.
She didn't know that, but I did. So
wow.
That's how it was.
When you first met her, what was it about her that told you that, though?
As a kid, you visualize, you fantasize. I always been imaginary type of thing. I have imaginary life before I have the real life. So everything I live now, it's my imagination. When I was young, I had nothing. So she was one of those things. She was one of my imaginations.
Wow. Does that make you want to cry?
Oh, I'm going to cry. That's sweet. We actually have the same philosophy on that, because I always say that I dreamed him into life, because I was married before, and I was in a loveless, toxic, abusive relationship that was horrible. Mm-hmm. And ever since I was little, I dreamed about this same partner that treated me like my dad treated my mom, just like she was a princess, and made me laugh, and always encouraged me, and held me up when I felt weak. And I always, especially through my bad marriage, dreamed about this person. And I actually am married to him now. It's amazing, because I honestly think that I dreamed him into life. And he doesn't have a birth certificate, by the way, just FYI. His parents are around.
Is he real? Like, are there wings behind here? Should we be looking for wings?
Because he really is everything that I envisioned my partner would be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's a law of attraction. You attract what you think about. But I think what you have to do is you have to do house cleaning before you meet someone, because many people meet the right person, mm-hmm. but keeping them with you for long term, that's the key. Because some people can attract, it can be a weekend or a week or a year or two, and then they leave them alone because they weren't the person needs to be to keep those people around. So that's why we have to work on ourselves.
And you're saying that you could have lost her had you not prepared yourself once you did actually cross paths with her.
Definitely.
And if he would have met me before I decided that I was good enough and I deserved to be better, and before I started to change myself and make myself into the person that my list of my perfect mate would want, I became the person that he would want. If he would have met me before that, he would have never given me a second chance, a second look. Yeah.
So it was all in alignment. The stars lined up. What you had imagined stepped into manifestation, and you were prepared.
Yes.
You were ready.
Yeah.
As I always say, stop looking for the right person and become the right person.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We've got to get to these callers on hold. Thank you so much for your patience. Caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
I guess it's me. My name is Volker. I'm calling from Panama City, Florida.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you? I just wanted to take the chance, listening to you all and making me feel I'm on the right path because you find the words that I got in my thoughts. And I was always a big guy who's saying, like, don't watch the news. It's only bad news anyway. And I guess you're perfecting that, which I don't. So maybe I should go back to it because I'm watching way too many news lately. But I really enjoyed listening to y'all, and so keep up the good work.
Awesome. Now, where are you from originally? Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. What part?
Mannheim. That's pretty much in the middle south from Frankfurt.
Okay, and so you're a dream owner, I'm sure. And have you attracted your love as of yet?
Say that again, please.
Have you attracted your love as of yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
We're working on it, too.
Well, congratulations, and thank you for being in this space of doing the positive work. Yes, it's important that we program ourselves with the things that we want, and we continue to press forward and surround ourselves with positive people. And so we appreciate you taking time to call in to the show all the way from Panama
I
City.
just had to because I've known Pinhas for so long now, and it's always a pleasure to see him, which I can't say I see him enough, but and as well Debbie as well, and so always been good people to be around and meeting whenever there's a chance. So.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Have a great evening.
You too. Thanks. Bye, Pinhas.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Do we still have another caller? Please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Susan from Miami.
Hi, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
How are you guys?
Great.
Awesome.
I tell you, it's just wonderful to hear the reiteration of what a relationship is supposed to do. My husband and I have had this for many years. We're together now 21 years. And just seeing Debbie and Pinhas, I know Debbie, without giving out our age, 30-plus years.
I'm not 30 yet. What?
Oh, you met in the nursery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Our mothers held hands into the hospital.
Okay, got it.
But just seeing the struggles that she's gone through, we've all had our little niches in life, and to pull through and be such a strong couple. It is a privilege to have them on my side, because hearing them and seeing them with their inspirations on Facebook, and whenever we do get to talk, they bring light to what relationship is supposed to be. And we need to hear more of it. We need to put it out there into the universe and know what it is, and that people do have awesome relationships. And making that time for one another is so important. That's what's keeping my husband and I so strong, and through the hard times, that's what pulls you through. So thank you for just even giving me the privilege to know you guys. It's in the air.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
You guys keep up the good work and keep on sharing all the inspiration, because this is truly what the world needs. Inspiration. No more bad news. We need good stuff.
Yes, that is so true. I love you. Where are you calling from?
From Miami.
Miami, Florida. That's right. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for calling, and please send us some sunshine.
Yeah. You got it. Some of that warmth going your way.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
It's all in your voice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that has to make you feel good.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Very nice.
Go ahead. You don't have
You know, I love what Debbie said. She said that even though while she was in her loveless marriage, she kept on dreaming of what her ideal relationship would be like. And I think that it's important that we never stop dreaming no matter what we're going through. You know, Les Brown always says, if you're going through hell, keep going.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't stop.
Don't stop, right? Don't stop. And while she was going through hell, while she was in this relationship that wasn't what she wanted, she just kept on going. She kept on dreaming that a real love could happen for her in this lifetime, and she attracted it. It came. And so if you're listening right now, maybe you're not where you want to be. I'll take a page from your book, Debbie, and keep on dreaming and keep on believing that God can turn that situation around, and that either that spouse is going to change or God is going to change that spouse. But love is going to find its way to you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
What I get from this is making sure you're ready, because I love the fact that you said, had he met you at the, maybe 2 years earlier, 3 years earlier, that he wouldn't have probably stayed around.
Yeah.
And so that to me says, wow, you could actually meet if you're not preparing yourself, working on yourself, developing yourself, growing yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in every aspect of your being, that you can actually encounter your divine king and you acting like somebody's,
Yes.
I don't know, what's beneath the queen?
A servant, a peasant.
Yeah, a peasant, a servant. Thank you. You win a cookie next week. Okay, no, but that's what I'm thinking. You don't want to be even to be a queen, and you meet her and you're acting like a jack or a joker because you haven't gotten to your king status. So I'm just really inspired by the fact that you were both ready at the right time, and it all just lined up. And now you get an opportunity to share your vision with one another and to make a difference in your community and in the world with your lights combined. Yes. That's just awesome.
And never stop growing, because I think even though we were ready to get together, even now we are a maintenance program because we're working on ourselves even now, but we grow together.
Yeah, it's never done.
Yes.
That's the other thing that I got that was really powerful. It's not a done thing where you can stick a fork in it. Okay, we've made it, we're there. No, you have to continue to fight for this. It's like, how Dad says life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. Yes. So this is beautiful that you continue the journey and hold yourself accountable and continue to press forward.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. We just
right
love
back.
you guys.
Thank you. We love you too.
Yeah. How can people follow you? What do they need to do to get in alignment with you?
Alignment? Well, Debbie has...
I have a YouTube channel. It's called Debby Adar TV. Debbie with a Y. ADAR TV. And also my website, debbyaadar.com.
Okay.
They can email me from there.
Okay, great.
And for me, my name, which is a weird name, PIMHASADAR, YouTube channel as well. And I have some things I shared there also about the mindset and all that other stuff. And then we have the website for the dental, adar.net, ADAR.net.
Right.
So we got the Success Academy there. We got lots of information for people.
Great. That's awesome. Okay, we got to go to break. Unfortunately, we'll be back with more right after this. We just got to hear this one part.
I've got myself
to remind me of love.
To remind me of love.
Okay, that's it. We don't have time for no more. But anyway, we've got a caller on the line. Caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
John Heimke, Cleveland, Ohio.
Wonderful. How are
John.
you?
Hey, thank you. Hey, Debbie. How are you?
Did you have a question or a comment, John?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that they're a fantastic couple. They've motivated me in my business. I'm a dentist, cosmetic dentist in Cleveland, and we are doing some fantastic things, helping many people out, and they're helping me be able to spread the word so that we can help our patients out. And they're just, like I said, their motivation is non-stoppable, and it just grows by the week. The way they inspire and help me in my practice, but then I'm also be able to help patients also.
Awesome, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Love you.
We appreciate you. We love you.
No problem. Love you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great one. Stay warm in Cleveland. Okay, we have another caller on the line. Caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, this is Rick. I'm calling from Atlanta.
Hi, Rick.
I just wanted to say that I've only known them for a short time, Debbie and Pinkas, but yet the one thing I noticed that their positive attitude affects everyone that they know. Everyone that they know, that I know, has the same attitude. So apparently what they're doing really works, and I hope they keep it up.
Awesome.
Thank you so much
you,
for calling
Rick.
in. Thanks.
Thank you, Rick. We appreciate you. We love you. And thank you so much for calling into the show.
I enjoy your company very much, and I hope things continue to go well for you.
All right. Thank you. So nice. You guys are just loved, loved, loved. We have another caller. Caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Hi, this is Kelly, and I'm calling from Columbus, Ohio.
Hi, Kelly.
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 We love you, Kelly.
I am good. These two have been a definitely inspiration in mine and my husband's life, and it is an awesome pleasure just to come on here and ask you guys a question.
Ooh.
Yay.
Okay.
So here's a question I have for you. How do you guys find a compromise when it comes to, at some point, which we all do in our marriage, you have a difference of view or opinion or something, whether it's your finances, your business, your child? What do you guys do? What steps do you take to come to, a compromise and get back on the same page?
Well, you can always agree to disagree.
This is true.
But basically, and I hit on this, before, that Pinhas has really taught me how important it is to see the other person's point of view. So, not to jump to conclusions and not to assume anything. To just make sure that, you understand, that you all understand each other, because sometimes it could be just totally miscommunication. And then, once you talk about it, if everybody remains calm and you work at it through love, then, agreeing to disagree is a really good solution. It's not called giving up, it's called living peacefully.
Yes.
I
like
love
that.
I'm going to write that down. Living peacefully.
Yes.
Wow. Does that answer your question?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for calling in from Columbus, Ohio. We appreciate you. We love you.
Thanks, Kelly.
I love you guys.
Thanks, Kelly. Love you. Say hi to Mike.
Do we have yes, we have another caller. Caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling from. Okay, they're gone. Okay. Probably got tired of waiting, but thank you so much for your patience to all the callers. We appreciate you. We moved as fast as we could through the callers. I love that question that Kelly posted and that she actually posed to you. And I think about this quote by, I think it's Wayne Dyer, who says, if you have to choose, Dr. Wayne Dyer says, if you have to choose between being right and being kind, always choose to be kind.
Yes.
And I think it's unfortunate that sometimes we feel as if I have to be right and I have to be right by any means necessary, even if it means being mean. So that caller actually called back, I see. Caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Glenn Brooks, Jacksonville, Florida.
All right, Mr. Glenn Brooks, how are you?
Doing great.
Great. Did you have a question or a comment?
Well, actually, I have a comment. Pinhas and Debbie, I really appreciate your thoughts and your sharing that you're sharing with us online today. But the powerful thing about it is that just knowing them from the short time that me and Veronica have known them, they carry this very powerful relationship energy. This energy that they carry. And we sit and ate lunch together, and you can just, the present cause the environment to move. And I thank them for that because, like I said, there's not a book solution that can tell us exactly how marriages should work or even business relationships should work to a point of excellence. But they hit a lot of good corners, and that's what kept my wife and I. So some of the things that they shared with us online tonight is some of the things that we've done in our marriage. So they are hitting it right on the number, and I thank you for it, Pinhas and Debbie.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. You guys are great.
We appreciate you, Mr. Glenn Brooks. He's a powerful king in himself,
Yes,
right?
he is.
I love the way he loves Miss Veronica.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
It's
what's not to
awesome.
love?
I know, right? Exactly.
They're so cute.
Thank you so much, and give a big hug to Miss Veronica for us.
I will.
All right. Love you. Bye-bye. It's just a love fest.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Okay, so I know we have these rough days where you might have everything going wrong. You might feel tired. You don't feel motivated. What do you do on those days when you're not feeling your highest? You're not feeling your best. I'll be honest. I just want to share something and be vulnerable first before I get you guys to do the same thing. Dr. Miles Monroe was someone that I saw as like an uncle to me, and I called him Uncle Miles. And Dad and I, we've spoken at his conference several years in a row. I had dinner at his home with him and his wife. And so when he had this tragic accident that actually ended this version of his life and made this transition from this life, it was very rough for me the past couple of days. And to just move forward. And yes, I read and I meditate and I pray and I listen to positive stuff and I speak positive words, but even positive people have rough days.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's real. And I
Yes.
think people need to understand that and get that it's not something that you're exempt from just because you have signed up to be this person that's going to inspire others and uplift others. So how do you deal with those days?
Well, first of all, we have a commitment to each other that we won't have bad days together.
We have to take
So at least
turns.
we take turns.
Oh, I love
We can pull the
that.
other one up. So that's our thing.
So basically, if she says, this is my day, you can't,
No,
if I'm in a funk, you got to be up.
exactly.
Wow, because we can't both be there
Down,
at the
no,
same
we don't.
time.
No, yeah.
I love it.
And I think every struggle, it's very difficult to see at the time when the crisis hit, but every struggle, there is the other side, which is something positive.
Mm-hmm.
There's always positive and negative. There's up and there's down, right and left. So there is something. You just have to be ready to see it. And even if the worst thing that happens, sometimes you don't know that was the best thing that happened to you until 10 years later. And then say, that's the best thing ever happened. At the time, it was miserable. At the time, you thought it was, your world came down. But, 10 years later, you think, that was the best thing ever. And that's I learned.
Very good. Very true. So if she calls, it's basically first come, first serve. So if you call for that day first, you get to keep it.
He has never had a bad day. I'm being honest right now. He's never down. He never has. It's just ridiculous.
Wow.
But back in February, I lost my mother, and she was everything to me. And sometimes, I knew what to do. Just like you said, sometimes that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I spent months crying, and I still do.
Yeah.
And it's hard, but, there's always something positive that even from that, there was something I had to reach really, really hard. And also a nice hug always works.
Oh, the hugs are so healing. Yay. I've already said if either my mom or my dad leave here, I know we're supposed to be accepting of that and that's supposed to be cool. I just want a lavender straitjacket.
Yes.
Because I think I will probably check out. I just can't even imagine it. But people are like, oh no, you'll be fine and you'll find the strength, and I've been there, I've done it. But I'm so close to my mother. I'm so close to my father. They're both like, we're friends. They're confidants. They're advisors. They're uplifters. They're my jokes. I share jokes with them. I share so much of my life with them. So I just can't even imagine. Yeah. It's crazy.
Very dark time, but
you made it through, and you're shining, and I know you're making your mom proud.
Thank you.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes, you are.
I think you need help. When you need help, you ask for help, so you remain strong, and that's what you need to do certain times, and that's why we say, when she's down, I need to be strong to lift her up.
Right, and if
I'm down, sometimes I'm down.
If by chance that ever happens, we might as well throw in the
I'll
towel.
let you know.
I can't even imagine it happening. But that is a powerful quote that Dad says. Ask for help, not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help, and don't stop until you get it.
Yes.
All right. Well, this has been wonderful. We thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Please come back again, and thank you for being the wonderful lights that you are. We love you and we appreciate you.
Thank you
Such an
so
honor
much.
to be
Yes.
here. Thank you so much for your greatness, your family's greatness, and you. I mean, you are like
Mr.
it's like a
Donovan.
future It's the Les Brown Jr.
Yes, he is. He is the bomb. I love it.
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes,
All
thank
right.
you.
Have a great one. We'll be back with more after this.